All that the NDC is doing is to set a third-term agenda for his leadership. That is why we are gathering on Monday to say enough is enough.
Attorney General so abwan wabia or the National Service ghost names.
Yen sama ifo nyina kwaba ebiem emra dwumadie so atransia ensama ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu yede ni nyina ebre ahefo after say minority no esati data omode baye demonstration etia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni nyina ne say why na dwen say Chief Justice no opese oyino ede ni fiwo na as to say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe toaso ama Chief Justice aina juma anasa obeyi na fi ho no ehun sem nyina ho commander ede ni nyina eba ene wachi court no asa remande adubu ahia akofa nsem bebre aba weni foforo bi ni aboabo no a yede ni nyina ebre ahefo commander boko de
yeah director boko
ansa na yebeko demonstration a NPP for ayo madwen se omuba beye efa the removal of Chief Justice no ho no bebesi edika ko adubu ahia court or reminder no na fe no yakọ NPP for the so
well director ma me na wase na me charge for na fi ye sha se na eni nkomo but director ansa na ye be ready for history nim no we dey very short one kitwa bi important message wa ha ma me ni kan yi anu free ho e wo attorney general na so ye me hwia na fi de dubu ahede no atoa so
fantastic
director ni nyina ne say recently lo be hwia amanfo bisa say attorney general a lot of scandals and a yeshwe nim da ben and what they call court.
Oh yeah.
Now they said the nyina say attorney general so aboa no wia or the National Service ghost names and this sky train no e court.
Hey.
Aha, na e bae no.
The almighty ghost names.
Almighty ghost names.
Fantastic.
You say ghost names in some no e kwotwe nkrofo bi din e de banana bi mu ni ado bi pie mu ye pa. Nti na nkrofo twen a afede finally attorney general say documents no ni nyina aye ready. Evidence ni nyina ne saka diaka aye court say or pack of filing and this sky train no abom e court. Now if it's had two big scandals no court asha say dia sem no.
Ghost names no.
Yeah.
After say mami and di beto just say we deal
give to war
we gina so awi o man ni sika no bedu o man kan ne mu no
yeah
na yen share dan tin ho asem sa
of course
enti amanfo bisa na ebisa me say the brighter da ben attorney general ghost names yi obaye hu adwuma
yeah
na no ya yete say wakobo A+ din a ase asemi asa konya ne
asemi asa konya ne biem nsem no konya ne ye no nti ede because after A+ any attorney general omo nsem no na man first but say die biem na wo a eba but finally the nkrofo hwe anim no I think sen kakra sha se eba and ghost names issue issue ba ko a na Ghana fo nyina key interest wo mu say asem ye ntima ne nkonkoda especially say wo hwe omo ana say the National Service sika boa wo mu na wo nsa nka sika na hiafo ma o ma wie school they need sika kakra na ama nkrofo mom and sika ni di no but very important say attorney general be man why ha but the me tell say attorney general no obaye no o say opese otenase na oboabo na evidence ni nyina no na ne nsaka evidence ni wie enti okokort a onkoduru court ho afi na wo evidence oguta na evidence nyina and o de court nti court bisana na oyi the documents and the evidence edeba the writer yen hwe say enei attorney general court of asem na obe presenting evidence nyina na omom ye in charge no the right time ran ni omuni
na
ka bi o ma yenye
me ye sure say A+ and asa kokonya ni asemi
the writer
so say attorney general say A+ ho bon mu
the writer according to attorney general no o say A+ aho bon scandal nim A+ din ewom according to in command no na di evidence awagada eno na ma A+ so ni nsem bia na okeka so attorney general na ye corrupt campaign time no attorney general na jisika firi obi ho ya enye sika ketwa but attorney general so be defending no na mafoka so eni se oba bonti be kirikiri nsem so ohun se A+ ku anim asia straight away on forget A+ na fa asam ni court say A+ mu wo ma right court ni because onu to defend say sɛ woyɛ campaign na obi si me kyɛw sika we me bɔ sika we fa kɔ yɛ campaign deɛ presidential candidates ni nyina mpo no nkrɔfoɔ boa wɔn sika ɛma wɔn deɛ campaign but yɛnhwɛ sɛdeɛ nsɛm do kwakosi ne ya akɔpie mo court no obi bɛka sɛ A+ ɔde ho kɔbɔ NDC but asɛm ne nyina ne sɛ NDC wɔ power na ɔde ho abɔ NDC o woyɛ NDC ni o yɛaka sɛ no matter wo political affiliation sɛ udi ɛwɔ scandal bi mu a ɛwɔ sɛ ni wudi because A+ mmerɛ bi atwam sɛ na obi aka so A+ de na ɔyɛ NPP ni ɛna nnɛ wɔkɔ parliament ɛna ɔde decide sɛ ɔbɛ join the majority obi any problem with that but sɛ ne di wɔ scandal anim na evidence wɔ na court ɛfrɛ na but ɔnkɔ yi ne ho ano sɛ wɔwie a attorney general nso ayɛ corruption bi ama na ho a but ɔno nso ɔmfa nkɔ court
ɛna afei na bi
Rata unim baby
na bi kwa de president time a omo opposition no obo ni din ka asem
of course
sasa microphone nyina obo betete wo mu enti amanfo hwe ani mu
Rata asem ni nyina ne se wo hwe se de mampani sika asa asem no any how attorney general any abra any Rata attorney general de no de ma me wo a lot of confidence in attorney general when he say ope omo a Ghana School of Law omo aye adwuma hwache as lecturers omo na omo de school na no siapon na no a the director attorney general we aye one of them waye mrani mia che over the years ena omo nso a omo nim no no omo ka se oyobi a ne tirim odene oni ahummo bro sa enti akwakoba se e the pressure atuna na bi musu de no say papa ne tirim odene in local te baka se onye enti se nei udi was scandal bim na wantima popo wani anya bibi pampa ntete ho a wanhwa a ubawie no na wo prison
o se o popo wani o ase o prince so a eno so na be ase be kwa Kenya asem no
right say asem ni nyaro no say adubu ahe wampre idi apiem omo pre no so din so piem enti mean ni say odi wo mu nko ade a right obeje o chefa
quick one yenko adubu ahe wai
yeah right
say court na sa remand no
of course
adubu ahe wa huna mane pa
right adubu ahe amane de wo hu bi pa na ne nyina ne se ne nsem na attorney general e file wo court wieye no court ahyase a omu edi asem nti court ehwehwe evidence ene nkrata ababeto omu anim no court gusu hwehwem na no e na court ahyese yemfa Mr. Kwabena Dubuahe enkotwenim e wo Iyoko custody for 7 working days na okọ remand 7 days ya yensamfa ne mabie mo court na afi yento asem ni die ne so enti yede ne kọ akotwenim 7 working days after 7 days no yɛbɛsan na ba court na court afra asɛm na afi bibia court na hwehwɛ nkrata no makodu no court no ahyɛ asɛm ni die na sena bibia ayɛ wano
anse da bia me ka sɛ adubu ahena me hu ni sɛ NDC aban ɛde ne bɛ start prosecution no and we say bɛka na sɛ prosecution na start ya no also mo yɛ ha anya sa ɛno nti na manfo ebi mu Ghana fo bi to abama NDC aban ɛne sɛ wan che nkrofo a ɛbɛ ha adwen
right no because there be a cassette adwene na ɛhyɛ Ghana fo bebre trim no sɛ anchenchi a ɔman ne nyɛ yie saa adwene nyina nso yɛ yɛnwia na yɛmfa nyɛ yie yɛnwia na yɛni yɛnwia ma yɛbɔtɔ mu nyɛma enti sɛ aban hyɛ ase kyi aban mu nkrofo a ɛbɛma ɛfɔmfo no nso so no sɛ bi it will change something mentality ne bɛsesa kakra sɛ de ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛtuma clean some mess na ɛwɔ yɛn trim ene ya adwin wɔ Ghana ha but very important na adubu ahede ne de betuma ka sɛ ɔno ni case no clearly na evidence na ho da hododo enti aban ne mpɛ sɛ obedile wɔ ho ɛna NPP for na so hu ni sɛ ne nsɛm no na ano ɔhye ɛho da ho too much enti they cannot defend adubu ahene ne yere enti ɔno ni issue ne by writer they are very silent they are not talking about it obi a twetire akwakoda because per nkoma attorney general de court APPM kra che Ghana water kra no secretly adubu ahe company bi ni Ghana water esa wo contract bi a no kra amfa kwampa so a o gisika fi ho through providing network any niema bebre edema wo mad writer meaning say adubu ahe asem ne de bebi akwakodru no I think bibi en ko betima save no just say nyame ene bebem yenhwe how asem ne bekwa akofie
yemfiri ona enka this video emra NPP for no any minority no woman near bre papa almost your ba demonstration the yanko na yanko tiensama omodi tuda eba information we chepa efa chief justice ni nsensem no.
It's not about our party or parties. It's about protecting the institutional integrity of our republic. It's about drawing a line in defense of the Constitution, and it's about telling those in power, you may have your term, but you do not own the state.
Thank you.
The framers of our Constitution understood that democracy without an independent judiciary is no democracy at all. That is why we are gathering on Monday, 5th of May, to say enough is enough. To say that the people of Ghana will not sit idly by while their courts are captured. To say that the power may change hands, but the Constitution must always stand. And to the people of Ghana, our fellow countrymen and women, we invite you to join us. This is not just about the few political parties determining to go on the streets. Of course, we are going on a peaceful demonstration. This is not Parliament's fight. It is a fight for every citizen who wants to live in a country where the law is supreme and no man, no matter how powerful, is above the law. We say that there must be an end to the division and the anger of the past. This government must tread with the greatest caution, always keeping tomorrow in mind when taking decisions today, because these decisions may shape future governance. If we continue down this path, we risk creating a culture of retaliatory politics, where successive governments are more focused on settling political scores than solving problems. Last but not the least, it is obvious that the bold attempt by Mr. President to nominate out of the blue 7 judges to the Supreme Court is the first major attempt at all that they have rehearsed, a 3rd term agenda. All that the NDC is doing, all that our president is doing through the advice of the hawks of NDC is to set a 3rd term agenda for his leadership.
Therefore, reiterate our call for the immediate reinstatement of the Chief Justice and the withdrawal of his unconstitutional action. The future of our republic, the confidence of our people in the judiciary, and the very soul of our democracy depends on this. Let it be known that the New Patriotic Party will fiercely and relentlessly resist any attempt to hijack our judicial system for any political gain. We urge Ghanaians across all divide to speak out and defend our constitution. We urge everyone to be part of this historic demonstration on Monday, 5th May. We must all be part of this effort. There is this sinister motive by Mr. Mahama to pack the judiciary to seek a judicial interpretation of the Constitution, which will interpret Article 62 so that he intends to go a 3rd term. This agenda, inshallah, shall fail.
But I have something to tell our respected judges. Some of them, I am aware, we are aware, that are being promised by the NDC government. Today, it is Tokonu. Tomorrow, it may be them. They should listen and listen well. I want all judges in the country to know that their institution is under attack. The NDC government is approaching you, the judges, telling you that, oh, Tokonu does not have a good interpersonal relationship. She is snobbish, she is this, she is that. But I want you to know that if they allow them to use you today, tomorrow they will come after you. Yep. Act collective. Yes. It is your institution which is under attack.
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, Roger.
NPP.
Of course.
I must say, Mampeni percent or tete.
Asemo.
And some people in French ba.
Common mote.
Na demonstration necessary.
Well, Roger, who said in their own point of view, they see say we pose a threat to NPP as a political party.
My answer dey be what I say. Okay. The chief vaka say or kwa demonstration no.
Yeah.
Yenya even NDC for bi kwa no a. Na e ka say oh, yenya o na demonstration o mo nya because kalam say there. Eh oman ni nyina ba chief justice nsemi. Even NPP for na bi kwa say enye necessary.
Right, they are chief justice nsem no. Enye necessary but NPP for ni for say chinchina o mo be ne say. Right, NPP for no they know say enei o mo gina amna no. And amna no mo gina no say eje hwe o mo beto amnam they will sink. One party ni ntokwa no ano de ne o mo ntimi so ye. Enti say abani sha say or key members of the party or mu kita party nim kakra no na o mo so elusu almost standing in politics. The rest of the party cannot stand firm in 2028.
Okay.
No energy a how they feel like omunsun Ghana for nyina na emeye Ghana for nyina adwen say mampani mamas epese okotetem said e be ya e be blow Ghana for mine na mba madwen say ene mampani pese oji Ghana akonya no boso said e be bi te say Cameroon Equatorial Guinea mu obi betina akonya so a ompese obesi fom biem no e ba be the same story. Then we all fight against the president. But what you try to do say mampani Paki Supreme Court according to minority for wa appoint 7 justices wa more nomination ye ji wo mutuma o mo be Supreme Court akwakoye adwuma mampani say chief justice enunti no say all things being equal mampani awia boana mane de akọ third term enunti na oyes hard o ya but yen compared to previous governments mampani akodo o mabani nyina no na yen wie na yen fa nsusu ade bi hu say ene o mo nso no musiki for third term and assessing. The writer, you're fair to ourselves. In the Fourth Republic, former President Jerry John Rawlings and a dean kind. The writer or appointee judges and answer justices Mahama 11 and Odom Supreme Court. The writer in the time or appointee Chief Justice. In the appointment of Chief Justice plus 11 justices or Moko Supreme Court once he give for third term. The writer former President Kufuor and so by also by or appointees 17 Supreme Court judges. The writer imagine say from 11 the next one is 17 one call for third term. The writer also time is the same situation. The writer any about the late John Evans Atamas also or appointed 3 Supreme Court justices. President Mahama it was in the first term or appointed 4 Supreme Court justices. The writer and the last one and another Kufuor. On also appointed 15 Supreme Court justices.
And also pa.
Inti me question say na na do oyi nipa 15 equal Supreme Court. Amanfo ama me kan kire say na na do pese okọ third term. Enti na wa appoint nipa 15. Obi appoint nipa makoma 7. Yes o pese okọ third term. Enti na wa yi nipa 7. Enu enti na wa say chief justice from in nanado time or appoint new chief justice. Or appoint nipa 15 edom ko Supreme Court. Being a man for call retire, a man for a day, rather it is still an appointment. It is a way nipa 15. Nipa na winning a preno. One more so complaining for be and cash. One coy protest. It is a old nephew. Now will be appointed nipa 7. Now yes, such chief justice. One shall say chief justice in the change now urban. A based on competence. Na Juma the Bonnie away. And I also there be. What's the man said? Mampani ni person kwa 3 terms enu na wasasa chief justice enu na appoint 7 Supreme Court justices. The right me concern say ebasa we are not being fair to the current president in the 2 terms you know. So can the first one and then the second one iboma meaning say why 11 appointments to the Supreme Court.
Sir a jana NDC for the Boahen. Un say campaign no ye ba e be chen krofo ye be say enti eno di hu aba beto previous government na no mo no na don kwam so ndomo ni se judges yi esa ko ka ho a na Supreme Court judge chief justice ye ni fi ho na omo asa appoint obi fofora ase onhwe ya nkyere no be too much o
director say nkyere no be too much
anu ti no omo so hu ni se enti emoa no
okay mpanifo se owi ofo nsa hwe wo de in 2020 and 2023 NPP yi new chief justice near better about 2024. Aka 1 year am ya to aba. In another 8 years no. before you ever go election now we judges 15 e don mako Supreme Court NDC for man make say adena in 2023 mampeni or the new chief justice aba there was appointed 15 different judges e don mako Supreme Court in the term I do office no inti say na na do person ko third term NPP before jina ba bia o say we are not ready to hand over power inti aba no o ma pack Supreme Court o ma sisan chief justice chenchina chia NPP betra akonya no so one day NPP for nantia say and they were also wrong say in 8 years or maybe 15 judges equal Supreme Court
one thing is say every bia na mo ka say bi unti bibiase a court unti tama ye kwakoto aba no NDC for unti bibiase a omo court enti na omunim de omaye wo Supreme Court wo and this time no who say konfoboni bia dabi obi esura ya na atwitwa mene bia esura ya na enti mi hu ni say that time no omunim de wo si ehye niema omo nkofo no de omo kogu Supreme Court wo enti bibia ni omo say onso ko Supreme Court because omunim say ukọ ho a ade no enko favor enti omunim say this time no NDC fo onso pese omo de omo nkofo ekọ say da be ya MPP fo onso so de asam ko Supreme Court a and say ebeye mo nai
director omonti ase say de wo kana satam asem bia omo say fako court 15 judges and another appoint omo ko Supreme Court wo apart from Justice Ketwe Choko no and another ne ko ho say the Chief Justice no omo maka no obi ene wo mampani mama ko ka chen say sorry free Supreme Court wo director de obudi ne ko ye bia no director say enye pension no be ko a they are still there, they are working enti eku bia ni say the NDC for asem bia ba na afenyo markets why fast go Supreme Court but it serves him right to say emra na ne gusu ye adwuma say asem bia ba they should take it to the Supreme Court me kwa dem asem ne say nipa 7 na mampani appoint wo mo if they feel like emra bi o ho e kire say mampani na mfa mra kwa so a they should prevent it and omo ba approve no NPP for NDC for right they should prevent it and it feels a wrong
demo no necessary
right demonstration NPP ye no kwani nyame anim nie yen hwe ye nua mo mpani for ye papa NPP for anim na yen kan kire o mo say demonstration o mo kwani enye necessary ehun nya ba ku say ka emfa so mba right asem ni nyina na ya kan because o demonstration na o ya kire hwan who appointed the 15 obi appointed 7 o time Chief Justice assistant ono so time Chief Justice assistant 7 ni na nsu who 15 ni no wona wusu right it doesn't make sense they should allow emra no na enye adwuma demonstration there said the yakano constitution say only oman ni nyana say bibi hawa you have the right to protest it won't bet my protest police for no be bo mo ban na omo I demonstrate but you can assure them say said the ananu demonstration no police for na ha obi ate say 2024 there me nyini say we so mo koya omo be ha obi
yentu rika na hear this video His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or in Zambia tudwa na no akofa nsem bebre aba yenko temrai.
We had a conference with SIGA and we're giving the debt position of state-owned enterprises and almost all of them are in debt. Even companies like Gihog Distilleries, where when I was president they used to pay a little dividend to government. Today they also owe. And the question I ask is, how can you sell alcohol and be in debt? When Ghanaians are happy, we drink alcohol. When we are sad, we drink. When we are not happy, we are not sad, we drink. So how can you sell alcohol and lose? And so we are charging the management of state-owned enterprises and the workers. Let us work together to make sure that we make these institutions viable, because those institutions belong to all of us.
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, Director.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Yeah.
Obviously, after President Abba. Who said no. Say, ever two class Ocha, no Tiwa. It me catch us sorry.
Of course.
Oh, you're him pony, Chawa. Oh, sorry.
It's original.
But this time, I'm Penisi in Casa.
Director, Unim. The Ama Assembly then say, Penny Obeja to say, BB Chia can criticize the government.
Yeah.
Right, just said the president is willing to work. Assembly in say, right, Obia on pay pressure. Or yeah, Juma and come wasep, Ude Jino, Nabraba Obon, a yo, or see Mobian Canasep, Munyan Nonya open at the end of the day, the right and any better now Shadeka Mayaka was, you know, it happened to NPP in 2024 election. Right, a man penning him say, this is the last dance and a good dancer piano. On him time was a different stage in a song, now or content. Timer applause na casino. Time there was a wisi. Right, a man penning him say, a nay time away. So when a man it will affect him and it will go against the reputation and the party. Right, a baby again and a yadruno. If you're saying I joining hands together, now you try to develop it or minor at a time. And this a man penny, et me jana bonteka chagana for say. Bibi Hawa ka, Bibi Aka, but a signal send Ghana for you and say, we have a president here, or Tiase, what but for many Yababe, only ya drink Eko Bim said ye beya, then I drink a beya part of the governors, that it's me bo money.
Give us some okay, and say, attend the power.
Of course, but I attend the power. Now I agree with the president, say, and you may be a while, and he said with me, Amanibu, David, the Obi or Tonko, and Tom Moka, David, Obi or Tonsa, Biaba, and Tom Moka. But at the end of the day, so what Tonsa, who was to for my weekends, Beba, a month for Baba 2 women, a year Beba. The right if our programs, Beba, people will come to that place on Bejo money, but I cook away the same time. But I suddenly say, yes, sir, a Juma be or what, say, oh, yeah. Now go near Manebroso, not political appointees. They take advantage of a begu, a gua or mine, so a beco form.
That means, now don't cook for the time. And say, or mine, in Yuma blow high, walk out.
Yeah, Rota, certain said, the Biana come as and say, one problem I'm with Nanado, they said, won't me be a pepesa and money, but say, who sectors be a failure. Rata or other sectors be a what year. It was a Gina, but the problem was another time, Okofa financier, a failing, a caba, exchange rate, and yet, but Okofa developments and infrastructure, in Koye, Okwa, on Timi, the writer, what is seen chain, Okofa and Yama prices are the same problem. The next, I said, now the problem was general Afabia on Timi Sovubi, and I agree, sir, Sayadoba, now as individual, on Timi Sovu one sector. Now the idea can say about the every sector be an okoye 30%, 20%, 5%. You've been failing on all the sectors here. I also but just say you are not a good leader. Okay. Okay. 8 subjects who failing in we cannot say Sapada we still young force one too bad. I agree with the president. Okay. Young twice and I fancy a co ever sub a beam, a cry for you now.